Ladies and gentlemen, there is no greater tragedy in life than walking in close fellowship with someone who secretly despises you. To embrace a person as family, friend, or confidant only to later realize that their heart was never with you is one of the most painful betrayals one can endure. The wounds inflicted by hidden hatred are far deeper than those of an open enemy, because deception sharpens the blade of their contempt. The problem with hidden hatred is that it often masquerades as love. The people who pretend to care about you, who smile in your face, and who offer words of encouragement may be the very ones plotting your downfall. This is why wisdom demands that we become discerning, because not everyone who walks with you is truly for you. Some people are attached to your presence but despise your purpose. They enjoy your company but envy your calling. They celebrate your success publicly but resent it privately. How then do we recognize such individuals? How do we discern the silent hatred hiding behind friendly gestures? There are always signs. Just as a tree is known by its fruit, a person's true nature is revealed through their consistent actions, attitudes, and energy. Hidden hatred leaves footprints, and those who are wise enough to observe will see the marks it leaves behind. Tonight, I want to share with you 8 undeniable signs that someone close to you secretly hates you. These are not ordinary signs, but principles drawn from wisdom and life's experiences. They will help you discern the hearts of those around you so that you can protect yourself from deception, betrayal, and emotional harm. Their support is superficial. True support is more than words. It is a commitment expressed in action, consistency, and sincerity. A person who secretly hates you will often offer a shallow form of support that appears real on the surface but lacks depth when tested. They will smile when you share your dreams, but their eyes will not shine with excitement. They will say, "I'm happy for you," but their energy will not match their words. Their applause will be faint and their encouragement will be selective. One of the clearest signs of superficial support is inconsistency. A person who genuinely supports you will do so in all seasons, whether you are thriving or struggling. But those who secretly despise you will support you when it is convenient for them or when they see a benefit. Their enthusiasm will come in waves. One day, they're your biggest cheerleader, and the next, they are indifferent to your progress. Superficial support also reveals itself in their reluctance to contribute to your vision. They will observe your efforts, acknowledge your plans, but rarely invest in them. Their support is more verbal than practical. They will tell you, "I believe in you," but when the time comes to stand with you, they will find an excuse. Another indicator is their discomfort with your achievements. They may give you a forced smile when you announce good news, but their body language will betray them. They will hesitate before congratulating you or downplay your accomplishments. They may even change the subject quickly, shifting attention away from your success. Their true feelings will also be exposed in moments of crisis. A person who loves you will stand by you in difficult times, but one who secretly despises you will disappear when you need them the most. They may offer insincere words like, "I'm praying for you," but there will be no real effort to help. Their absence in your struggles speaks louder than their presence in your victories. A wise person does not merely listen to words, but watches actions. True support is not an occasional performance. It is a consistent investment in your well-being. When you recognize superficial support, do not ignore it. It is a sign that their heart is not with you. They undermine your success. A person who secretly hates you will find subtle ways to diminish your accomplishments. They will not attack you openly, but they will plant small seeds of doubt, minimize your progress, and question your abilities. They will make statements like, "It's good, but I think you could have done better." Or anyone could have achieved that if they had the same opportunities. Their words will always contain a hidden sting. One of the clearest signs of hidden hatred is when someone refuses to acknowledge your growth. No matter how far you progress, they will act as if you are still the same person. They will remind you of your past failures instead of celebrating your present victories. Even when others recognize your transformation, they will insist, "I remember when you used to struggle with this," as if to keep you bound to an outdated version of yourself. They will also try to shift attention away from your success. When you share good news, they will immediately bring up their own achievements to redirect the spotlight. If you say, "I just got promoted," they will respond, "That reminds me, I also had a big opportunity last week." They cannot stand for you to have a moment of celebration without making themselves the center of attention. Another sign is their lack of enthusiasm when others praise you. While genuine friends will rejoice when you are honored, a person who secretly hates you will either remain silent or try to change the subject. If they are forced to acknowledge your success, their compliments will sound empty and their tone will lack warmth. They may also use sarcasm as a weapon. Instead of directly criticizing you, they will make jokes that belittle your achievements. They might say, "Oh wow, look at you, the superstar now," or "I guess you're too important for us now." These comments may seem playful, but they carry an undertone of resentment. True support is not afraid of your success. A person who genuinely loves you will celebrate you without hesitation. But a person who secretly despises you will always find a way to make your victories seem smaller than they are. Pay attention to how people react when you rise, because not everyone in your circle is happy to see you win. They rejoice in your failures. One of the most telling signs that someone secretly hates you is their reaction when you fail. A person who truly loves you will feel your pain as if it were their own. They will stand with you, encourage you, and help you rise again. But a person who secretly despises you will experience a different emotion: hidden satisfaction. They may not openly celebrate your downfall, but their energy will shift. Their words may express sympathy, but their eyes will reveal relief. Such a person may pretend to be concerned, but their tone will lack genuine care. Instead of lifting you up, they will subtly remind you of your failure. They might say, "I always knew that was risky," or "Maybe you should try something easier next time." These words are not meant to help. They are meant to reinforce the idea that you are not as strong, capable, or wise as you thought. Another way they reveal their hidden joy is through silence. When you were succeeding, they were present, watching, and monitoring. But when you struggle, they suddenly become distant. They do not check on you, offer support, or express encouragement. Their absence in your lowest moments speaks volumes about their true feelings. Some will go as far as subtly reminding others of your failure. They will mention your mistakes in conversations with mutual friends, disguising their gossip as concern. They might say, I really feel bad for them. I just hope they learn from this. Or, I always had a feeling this wouldn't work out. While pretending to be compassionate, they are actually reinforcing a negative perception of you. In extreme cases, their hatred will cause them to spread rumors or exaggerate your failure. They may say things like, did you hear what happened to them? Or, I don't know all the details, but I heard things didn't go well. Their goal is to ensure that your failure is known and discussed, fueling their own sense of superiority. Ladies and gentlemen, be mindful of how people react when you fall. True friends will extend their hands to lift you. Hidden enemies will step aside and watch you struggle. Some will even secretly hope that you never rise again. If someone seems too comfortable with your pain, it is a clear sign that their heart has never been with you. They imitate you but never honor you. There is a difference between admiration and silent resentment. A person who admires you will be inspired by you, but a person who secretly despises you will imitate you, not as a form of honor, but as a strategy to compete. They will copy your ideas, your style, your approach, but they will never acknowledge your influence. This kind of person sees your success as a threat, yet they desire what you have. Instead of supporting you, they seek to become a version of you. They watch how you move, how you speak, how you operate, and they begin to mirror it. But without gratitude, without credit, and often with an underlying desire to outshine you. One clear sign of this is when they begin to take credit for things you introduce them to. If you introduce them to a new opportunity, a book, or a habit, they will act as though they discovered it on their own. They may even discourage others from acknowledging your influence. They do not want to be seen as a follower. They want to be seen as your equal or even your superior. In some cases, they will go a step further and attempt to surpass you. If you start a new project, they will start something similar, not because they are passionate about it, but because they do not want you to excel alone. They want to prove that they can do what you do, perhaps even better. Their energy toward you will be filled with silent competition rather than mutual respect. Instead of saying, I love what you do, they will say, I can do that too. Instead of acknowledging your greatness, they will seek to diminish it by positioning themselves as an alternative. But here is the truth. Imitation without honor is the evidence of silent jealousy. A person who truly respects you will not hesitate to say, I learned this from them, or they inspired me. But a person who secretly resents you will take from you while denying your influence. Be mindful of those who copy your greatness but refuse to credit your name. They use you but never reciprocate. A relationship without mutual investment is not a relationship. It is an exploitation. A person who secretly hates you will have no problem receiving from you. But when it is time to give back, they will always have an excuse. Their connection to you is based on what you can do for them, not on true friendship. You will notice that they call you when they need something. They are eager to receive your advice, your help, your time, your resources. But when you are in need, they are nowhere to be found. Their loyalty is one-sided. They expect you to be available, yet they are never available for you. Such individuals often disguise their selfishness as forgetfulness or busyness. They will say things like, "Oh, I meant to help you, but I got caught up with something else," or "I really wanted to be there, but I had so much going on." But when the situation is reversed, they expect you to move mountains for them. Another sign is that they only reach out when they need something. They do not check on you. They do not celebrate you. They do not invest in the relationship. Their presence in your life is transactional, not relational. Some of them will even manipulate you into feeling guilty if you refuse to help them. They will say, "I thought we were close," or "I can't believe you won't do this for me." But when you were in need, they did not show the same concern. Pay attention to the balance of any relationship. True friends give as much as they take. Those who only take will eventually drain you, leaving you empty and exhausted. They speak well in public but gossip in private. A person who secretly despises you will often wear a mask in public. They will smile when others are watching, compliment you when necessary, and pretend to support you when the spotlight is on them. But in private, their words reveal their true feeling. If you hear that someone close to you has been speaking negatively about you behind your back, take it seriously. A true friend will defend you in your absence, but a hidden enemy will speak against you when they think you will not find out. Their conversations with others will always include subtle jabs, small criticisms, or outright lies. They will make statements like, "I love them, but," followed by a negative comment. They use the illusion of friendship to mask their bitterness. Sometimes they will even share personal information about you with others, betraying your trust. They will expose your weaknesses, spread rumors, or exaggerate situations to make you look bad. One of the most dangerous aspects of such people is that they can deceive those around you because they pretend to be your friend in public. Others may believe their words. This is how hidden enemies operate. They disguise themselves as supporters while poisoning your reputation in secret. Be careful of those whose words about you change depending on their audience. A loyal friend speaks the same way about you in every setting. A hidden enemy changes their tone when you are not around. They compete with you instead of celebrating you. There is a difference between healthy motivation and silent rivalry. A true friend will be inspired by your success, but a secret enemy will feel threatened by it. Instead of celebrating your achievements, they will always try to one-up you. When you get a promotion, they suddenly talk about their own accomplishments. When you receive an award, they minimize it by saying it's not that big of a deal. They cannot stand for you to shine without trying to outshine you. Such individuals see your success as their failure. They are not happy when you elevate because in their mind it means they are falling behind. A true friend is secure enough to celebrate you without competition, but a hidden enemy will turn everything into a silent battle. Ladies and gentlemen, beware of those who cannot clap when you win. They were never truly for you. Their presence drains you rather than inspires you. One of the most revealing signs that someone secretly hates you is how you feel after spending time with them. A genuine friend will uplift your spirit, encourage your growth, and leave you feeling energized. But a person who harbors secret resentment towards you will drain your energy, weaken your confidence, and leave you feeling emotionally exhausted. The presence of such individuals carries a heaviness. When you are around them, you feel a subtle tension, as if something is off. They may not openly attack you, but their energy is not welcoming. You find yourself second-guessing your words, feeling hesitant to share your joy, and walking on eggshells to avoid unnecessary conflict. These individuals have a way of subtly undermining your confidence. They do not need to insult you directly. Their tone, their silence, and their passive-aggressive responses speak louder than words. When you share your dreams, they respond with indifference. When you express excitement, they act uninterested. Their presence is not one of celebration, it is one of silent judgment. Another sign is that they do not bring solutions, only problems. Every conversation is filled with complaints, negativity, and discouragement. Instead of inspiring you to grow, they keep you trapped in cycles of doubt and frustration. You may even notice that after talking to them, you feel more confused and less motivated than before. Pay attention to how your body and mind react to people. Your energy does not lie. If you feel drained, anxious, or diminished after engaging with someone, it is a sign that their spirit is not aligned with yours. The people you allow into your life should empower you, not exhaust you. Life is too short to entertain the presence of those who secretly despise you. Surround yourself with those who bring light, not those who subtly dim your fire. If a person leaves you feeling weaker, it is a sign that they were never meant to walk with you. Ladies and gentlemen, life is too valuable to be spent in the company of those who secretly wish for your downfall. The greatest deception is believing that everyone who smiles at you is for you. Not everyone who claps is celebrating you. Not everyone who listens is supporting you. Some people are simply waiting for the right moment to betray you. But wisdom gives us the ability to discern. It allows us to see beyond words and into intentions. It reveals the silent hatred hidden behind friendly gestures. It exposes those who pretend to be allies but are actually adversaries. If you ignore the signs, you will invite unnecessary pain into your life. But if you discern the truth, you will protect your heart from the wounds of betrayal. Tonight, I challenge you to examine your relationships. Who in your life supports you in private, not just in public? Who rejoices in your success without secretly resenting you? Who gives as much as they take? These are the questions that separate true friends from hidden enemies. When you recognize the presence of secret hatred, do not entertain it. Distance yourself from those who drain you. Walk away from those who undermine you. Release those who cannot celebrate you. Because your destiny is too great, your calling is too important, and your future is too bright to be poisoned by those who secretly despise you. Choose your circle wisely, for the company you keep will either propel you toward your purpose or pull you away from it. Let go of hidden enemies and surround yourself with those who truly love, support, and honor you. Your life depends on it.